So have you seen the Sunday video? What's
Well, what do you
Actually,
mean?
made me
I
feel
literally
very,
watched
very
it in your
tired.
chat and talked to you
Oh,
about it.
well, I knew you were in chat.
I watched a little. I didn't watch all of it on your stream, but I watched a little bit of it. I don't know if there's new stuff there for me. Like, I think I was kind of aware of a lot of it.
I mean, but he was like straight up lying about the payment, right? Again and again.
Straight up lying in terms of that he'd done the work or whatever.
Yeah.
I think so you could say he's lying. Maybe he was. He definitely misspoke. It seems to be that he was prepaid for the work.
Yeah, well, he said it a lot, and he kept saying every DM leak that comes out exonerates me, and that just wasn't the case.
Yep. Looks not great.
So it feels like it was a deliberate, that he was deliberately trying to draw that distinction so that it didn't seem as though he was on the hook for on the hook to the company for any money. Because he was saying all work with the company was prepaid.
So I didn't see that. I know you were saying that. Your buddy Ryan, thank you for becoming a supporter in YouTube chat. Appreciate it. So I didn't see it as that he was trying to keep the pots separate. I know you were saying that. It didn't seem that way to me. I never got that impression. What I thought he was trying to do was say, I don't owe that much money. Like I don't think he wanted to pay back that much money. And I think he was probably convinced that was true, that he'd done the work, and like it's 2.5 years ago, he doesn't have access to the accounts to double check. I think he was fighting on that. Probably shouldn't have been fighting on it, but I think he said, wasn't there a message from you, or there was some message you showed on stream that basically had him saying that, right? Like, oh, I must have misremembered.
I didn't see a message from him saying he misremembered.
Oh, I thought there was a message specifically from you saying, oh, I might not have done that work. I thought you showed that on your stream. You didn't?
I don't recall seeing that. No.
Then I might be misremembering because like I literally was thinking, oh, it's interesting that Kuihman had that on his stream, and that Doomer might have said that.
I don't remember saying that.
Am I crazy?
Let me check. 1 minute. Give me a second.
Because I could have sworn that happened, where like you had
let's see,
a post of him basically saying, oh, well, maybe I didn't. Oh, but yeah, Sunday might have said it too, and maybe you didn't catch that. I'm not totally sure, or I might just be hallucinating, which would be wild.
I don't remember that at all. There's the big long Doomer message, but in that he said, I was paid to do 1,802 payments for work I completed. I was only paid for things that were already done. So that's not that one. I know that he said some stuff in your server. He said, I'm busy right now. Is there anything important in the video, or just Sunday getting really obsessed with the relevant details? So far, I saw him leak several things that proved my story correct, Lamau. So I
saw him saying that too. Oh, Doomer's messaging me.
So goofy. Can you not just like chill for 5 minutes? I've seen it on Twitter as well. He's fighting with Matt Pitt right now. Yeah. It's cute.
Hold on a second.
Nice intro to commentary. He was so happy to be going there. I'm making commentary content now. I'm making drama content now, guys. It's so much less toxic than politics.
I don't think that's what he was doing. I think it was commentary. But you can do commentary from a positive lens, I assume. I don't know how
he was saying, he was on Tom's stream the other day saying that. He was like, oh, I'm going to do commentary and drama content now.
Yeah. I think he's coming to argue, so we'll see.
It was he.
Doomer? The guy we all know? Doomer?
I thought he left.
He did.
Well, take a look at the Discord, Kelly. Guess what? He's back.
Should have listened to me, buddy.
Hey, Kuihman, you want to explain how what you were just talking about makes me look worse? I'm wondering if you know the context at all.
What you said that you got paid for only work that was completed, and that's not true.
Yeah, how is that relevant in the context of the story?
Because it seems as though you were trying to draw a delineation between the pot of money that was for the Hassan video and the pot of money that was for the work, so that you went on the hook to the company and only on the hook to String. That's why.
There is a delineation between those two things. That doesn't disprove it at all.
There's a delineation that you eroded when you said that was now for prepaid work for the show.
Okay, I said it was okay. The point was people were trying to claim that the payments for the show were also outstanding money. That's why Sunday was in here claiming I owed $5K. You understand that that's not true. All the money for the show was for work that I did complete.
You do not owe 5K. I understand that.
Okay. The only reason I was talking about this in the first place, and I did misremember something, but the misremembering makes me look better. Like the actual details of the story make me less of a scammer.
Okay, well,
let me talk. I thought that I was paid for work after it was done. The relevant point was that the work I was paid for the show got completed, and that I didn't scam them for that money. So you understand that's correct, right?
I think there is an argument about the nature.
No,
of whether that was sufficient.
You
work
understand
or
that's
not.
correct, right? There actually isn't, Kuihman, because they hired me again and paid me more. So there is confirmation it was an shut the fuck up.
Sorry,
there is confirmation it was an hourly. There is confirmation it was an hourly rate. Shut the fuck up. There is confirmation it was an hourly rate. There is confirmation it wasn't a contract. You spent all day fucking lying about me and shitting on me.
Take it easy, man. I didn't lie about you at all. Take it easy.
I'm absolutely certain you did.
I'm 100% certain I did not. But
we will see, Kuihman. We will see. Okay, so you don't think I owe any of that money?
Hey, hold on. Just let Kuihman respond real quick.
Lied about what?
Exactly. You were paid for work, Doomer, and then you were paid for a month's work. 40 hours was for a month,
and then you were paid again. Work, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, no, but it was over the course of a month. He was told he could allocate it over the course of a month. You were then not paid again until about 2 months later, 3 months later, something like that. So, Doomer, it could be, it doesn't necessarily make you look better, because from the outside looking in, that could be that you simply did not complete the work on time and were not paid again until later. So that does not necessarily exonerate you. I don't know why you think that these details exonerate you.
They exonerate me because it means that I wasn't scamming. If I was a scammer and I was given money up front, I could have run away with the money, and I didn't. I completed the work.
No one thinks you had a premeditated scam. No one thinks that at all.
They absolutely do.
No, I've not been arguing that.
How many videos have you made with DoomerMedia in the title?
With a question mark.
Oh, yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah, okay. You fucking concerned troll piece of shit. Okay, there's a question mark.
There is. Allegedly. It's a question. Scammer Media exposed by President Sunday. Question mark.
Okay, so I misremembered.
You're crying about videos.
So the one thing that I
Josh is unironically evil. Sorry, excuse me.
The one thing that I misremembered. The one thing that I misremembered makes no material difference to what was going on, and what was leaked confirms my story.
Yes, it
confirms that I completed. It confirms that I completed the work, and it confirms that they were satisfied with it because they hired me again and they increased the hourly rate. You disagree with any of that?
Actually, no, it does not exonerate you because the hourly the payment being for work that was already done means there is a delineation between that work and the Hassan pot, but you eroded that delineation, and this means that you're on the hook to the company and not just string.
What the fuck are you talking? How does it erode the delineation? They're completely separate things.
No, they're not, because you said that was now for prepaid work on the show, just like the rest of the work you've done was prepaid work.
I said it was basically prepaid because I was going to keep working on the show for free as a favor to the dude. That doesn't mean that the fucking money for the Hassan video is now in some sort of a contract to the media company that was never involved in any of this shit. It just means I'm going to keep doing. It just means I'm going to keep doing work for you, which, by the way, confirms. Shut the fuck up, Kuihman. That confirms the work for January was done with satisfaction.
I don't know legally, but ethically, to me, that does mean that you're on the hook to the company. If you've attributed that to the company,
Kuihman,
that does mean.
I don't give a fuck about your morals. You are a piece of shit. No one cares about your fucking morals.
Okay. Then why are you on here arguing with them? Then why are you on here arguing with them if you don't care? You clearly do care. You're crying about it.
I'm crying about it.
Yes, you've just come on stream spurring about it, and you're defending yourself on Twitter every 5 minutes.
I defended myself on Twitter one time.
That's not true.
You want to go check?
Yeah, I can. Right,
go check.
Wait,
sure. So there's two.
Is it going to be like one instance where you responded, or is it?
I responded to it. That's the only instance I responded to.
No, that's not true. Oh, and you've blocked me because I retweeted something you posted.
Yeah, I blocked you because you're a fucking dickhead.
You replied to two people. Sure.
I replied to one comment thread. I'm running around Twitter defending myself every 5 minutes.
I literally replied to one comment thread. Okay, two people. Sure, one comment thread, but two people. Sure.
Okay, you understand. The overall issue here is now more in my favor.
Oh,
now we know.
I should also make it clear.
No, I disagree.
Really quickly, Kuihman. I should make it like very clear. I don't think so. I was told he was directing mass harassment, and I made a statement about it. but I didn't see what he said until like a little while ago, and I don't think this was him directing mass harassment at or mass flagging at Sunday.
I mean, yeah, I didn't call it mass flagging. I said that he was saying he was going to try and get him banned.
Oh,
sure.
So
Yeah, I said I was considering reporting him to YouTube harassment because he threatened my employer. You have a problem with that?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think he made
fuck
he made a hit piece on you.
No, he threatened my employer. I'm not talking about his- it's not about the fucking video.
Okay,
He said
okay,
he's
show
going
me
to go
that.
fuck with Willie Mac.
Okay, show me what he did. Show me that.
Okay.
all right, hold on. I can just pull it up on stream here.
Yeah, because I
Who's
will.
your
what do you say?
You pull it
employer?
up.
What does this mean?
Willie
Mac
Mac.
is my
So
employer.
he's gonna. I guess he's gonna make videos on Willie Mac or some shit. We'll see what this is. Which is
I'm guessing you're talking about this YouTube chat message.
You're talking about a deranged schizophrenic with a history of fucking harassing people. Again, Destiny, who has taken the dick of the internet for his entire, like the dick of the internet more than basically anybody else has, has determined that Sunday is one of the most disgusting people. Shut the fuck up and let me talk. Has determined that Sunday is one of the most disgusting people he's ever fucking dealt with. This is a guy who has helped get people fired. Shut the fuck up, Kuihman. I don't give a fuck.
You don't cry. So I just want to respond to what's on screen right now.
I know. I want
to move the conversation past.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Doomer, you occasionally have to let him cut in. You can't just yell over him the whole time. I understand you're upset. It's fine. I'll let you finish all of your thoughts, but you got to let Kuihman respond sometimes.
Yeah, so what he's saying here is that he's interested to see what the public response is to see that someone who worked on a video about a scammer is also a scammer. That's what he's commenting on here.
No, he's not. He's threatening.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
No, he's very clear saying
I don't give a fuck
what the ultimate reaction is to Willie Mac employing someone to help write a script, going after Keffels for running off with thousands of dollars who did the same. He's saying, what will people think of the hypocrisy? When the writer is someone who
you
also
don't think
did this.
and you don't think that Sunday is going to do anything, because why would he do that? It's not like he has
if he makes a video, that's fair game. If he makes a video, that's fair game.
And fucking
If he
going
makes a
after
video, that's
shit.
fair game. That's the game we're playing. If he makes a video, that's fair game.
Okay,
if he doesn't
then
go and
YouTube
fucking
harassment would determine there's no problem. So what's the problem with me reporting him for harassment?
because I think trying to get people banned over criticism is very gay.
It's not about criticism, Kuihman.
You're being criticized and you're very upset over it. It's fine to be upset.
Kuihman,
it's not fine.
Countless people have criticized me. I've never said this about anyone else. Why might that be?
Maybe they didn't bother you quite this much.
Yeah, they didn't threaten to fuck with my employer. Correct.
That's not what that is. That's not what that is.
You are a fucking retard.
Literally, nobody intelligent.
In context from him, that is 100% what that is. This is what he does.
Nobody above 70 IQ is gonna believe that.
You are not one to talk about IQ.
You're like insane.
You are a fucking retard.
You can keep saying that, Doomer, but right now you're fucking embarrassing yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know smug chuckles. You learn that from Hassan as well.
I'm excited. I just got DM back by Vegan Gains. He wants to come on the show sometimes. Fucking so based.
That's epic.
I love that guy.
All right.
Fargo Lefty, how does Doomer feel about JStalk doing drama content and threatening the livelihood of those he covers? To the best of my knowledge, JStalk has never contacted someone's employer. JStalk has not participated in getting someone fired, so there's no comparison at all.
What did Sunday say to Willie Mac?
Yeah, I don't know that he said anything yet, but he threatened to. Again, this is someone who is someone who has gotten someone fired before.
Why does it matter even if Sunday does contact him? Like, he's not going to care.
Dude, you're like, actually,
We'll see.
Seriously, go back to the drawing board on this. Calling this a threat is going to, you're going to land so flat in your face.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking
I don't care what you
it's
say.
so sad.
You guys
Dude,
want to
it's
continue to
so pathetic.
subsidize wild conversations
He's
like
saying,
this, by
he's
the
saying
way.
it's a point about hypocrisy. Obviously, anyone can read that and tell exactly what is going on there.
Patreon.gg/JST. Okay.
From somebody else who doesn't have a history of fucking with people's employment? Yeah, maybe.
You're just retarded, dude. I don't want to tell
You're
you.
a
This
fucking
might play
retard.
to DGG, but to no one else. Sorry.
Okay.
Themadi
So
donated
retarded
$5.
here.
Are you not entertained?
Do, do, do.
Thank
Can
you,
you
Maddie.
explain a single thing that a single thing basically in the video at all that verifies the overall story in a way that is against me? Everything I've seen, all of the leaks that I've seen verify my original story.
Doomer, what do you mean the overall story? My whole point has been, yes, you ran off with this money for 2 years. I cannot confirm whether you actually had an intention because I can't read your to pay it back because I can't read your fucking mind. You ran off with the money for 2 years and you've obfuscated the nature of the payment in a way that benefits you. That's what I can see.
How did I obfuscate the nature of the payment? The
Because-
payments are completely separate, Kuihman.
you
They have
said
no
because-
connection.
Because you repeatedly said that the payments for work were work that was already done. That was not the case.
Point. Okay. Okay. Can you explain to me why it matters whether I got paid before or after, aside from the fact that I misremembered a detail?
Jakiri,
does that make any fucking difference? The point, Kuihman, is that the work got done. Do you contest that?
Again. I mean, you can go watch my content.
Do you agree that the work got done?
I agree. Work got done. Yes.
So this is gonna just real quick. This is gonna come down to somebody saying what 40 hours of work product is, and I don't think you can really do that, especially when it's early on in a thing like that. Like realistically, if he produces work product and he says this is the work product of 40 hours, unless it's drastically like 2 pages of work, like a 1 page of work, 2 pages of work. I think with the quantity that was provided,
I'm just not making a hard judgment on whether it is or is not up to the standard that they expect it. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that substantiated in a solid way.
You saw that they paid me, then you saw they paid me again, and they paid me more.
I saw a delay that was longer than would be expected.
That the January stuff
that is a longer gap between the payments than I would expect if you completed it to a sufficient level on time. Jason, go. Sorry.
I would just ask, do you think they would be seeking to work with him and seek to do more meetings with him in March or whatever that was, the screenshots you showed on stream, if he was doing unsatisfactory work up until that point?
No, I would say that that's a point against it, sure. Just like the other things, a point in favor. Like I say, I wouldn't make a firm statement. I'm simply saying that Doomer acting as though it is a settled matter. I obviously did exactly the amount of work they wanted from me very quickly. That was actually the best work anyone's ever done.
The fucking people who have access to the evidence, I don't have the ability to defend myself. These fucking people are the people who have access to the information. If there was proof of anything, they would have fucking leaked it, okay? You shouldn't be speculating.
Shut the fuck up Friday,
of course it's not fucking evidence. I don't have any ability to defend myself.
Anything? Shut the fuck up, bro.
Shut the fuck up. If they have not provided evidence of something, then it didn't happen because they are selectively fucking cropping DMs in the most fucking dishonest way possible. If they had evidence of something, they would have released it. You should assume that if they have not produced evidence of something, that evidence doesn't fucking exist. Because why wouldn't they release it?
I don't know whether there is confirming evidence either way as to whether that was satisfactory work. I haven't seen it. I'm simply not making a firm statement. You're pressing me for a firm statement saying, Doom is actually a really great guy who worked really hard on this show. I'm simply just not making a firm statement. I just don't know. I simply don't know whether that work was sufficient or not. I know work got done. I've seen that.
Okay, so just to be clear, I did one thing wrong, okay? One thing that we've all agreed on since the beginning. Can you identify a second thing that I did wrong at any point?
Yeah, you obfuscated the nature of the payment repeatedly on streams. Yeah.
The payments were not connected, Kuihman. What evidence do you have that the payments were connected?
You saying that the payment...
What evidence do you have that the payments were connected?
Yeah, sure. I have a message from you where you say the payment for the Hassan video is now added to credit for work that you will be doing on the show. That's what I have, is you saying that. You said that.
Okay, so you're acknowledging that the Hassan payment, the donation, had nothing to do with the show when it was made, correct?
Well, when you agreed on the Hassan payment, the guy said, I will enjoy working with you in the future.
So you understand
that is actually the beginning of your working relationship.
That the Hassan
they actually do
had nothing to do with the media company when it was made.
You understand that? You understand
that the media...
I don't necessarily understand that. I don't understand that.
When it was made. You understand that?
Hold on. I think Kuihman would agree with you on this one point where when you were originally paid for the Hassan video, that was not connected to the media company in any way. That was a personal deal between you and String. I think Kuihman would agree with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. But Kuihman's argument is that when you said, okay, the personal deal we had, that can go on the tab for the media company, or at least that's how the messages have been interpreted, that's what he's saying is when it was eroded. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that because I don't even see the response to that question or to that statement or any official way of converting that or making it official in some way. And so I don't know how much legal, how much that would have legs in a legal sense, but that's his argument.
I'm just talking in terms of the agreement. I'm not saying it would hold up in the court of law. I'm saying in terms of what the agreement was, the nature of it, the spirit of it. It's very obvious what I'm saying.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Are you good, bro? Are you good? Are you having an episode? What's going on?
Stop talking.
Kuihman, log off for 20 minutes.
You're saying that I
breathe.
obfuscated the nature of the payment. My story the entire time from the very beginning was that I got a donation that was completely fucking separate and that I did work for the company in furtherance of paying off the original donation. You agree that's been my story the whole time.
You did what amounted to 2 days of work for the company.
That is, first of all, that is not true, but you didn't answer my question. You agree that's been my story the entire
So what evidence do you have? What evidence do you have of work on past February 18th?
You agree that's been my story the entire time, right?
I agree that part has been your story,
Okay,
but that's not what I've been talking about.
Kuihman,
well,
how do I obfuscate?
Because it's very simple, Doomer. Well, it's very simple, Doomer, because you repeatedly said that the nature of the payment was that you were paid for work that was already completed. That was not the case.
I was paid for work that was completed. I forgot whether I was paid before or after the work got done. The only relevant thing is that the work got done, Kuihman. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's arguable whether
you
that work was
agreed.
completed.
You agreed that I did the work.
I haven't seen.
So it's not part of the deal.
No. I agreed that you did work for that money. I didn't agree you did the work for that money. I agreed you did work for that money. There was work done. Yes.
Well,
okay,
hold
how
on.
did I obfuscate the nature of the payment if what's known now is exactly in line with my original story?
Several times, so I'm going to say it to you.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You're a fucking retard. Can you explain it in a way that makes sense?
So if you say that there is a payment given for work that is already completed, that implies that you do the work, then the payment is completed, and then there's no question about what's going on with the money or what's going on with the work. It's just done. When you are given money for work that is not yet completed, there is a sort of an unending sort of gap in which you can do that work.
Hung up on a detail that makes no fucking difference.
So it does change the nature. Because if we accepted your original framing, it draws a hard line.
Paid and then did the work.
Doomer, shush, calm down, take a minute. It shows that there is not the strong delineation that you were originally portraying between the work that you were doing for the show and the Hassan video, because it is totally possible.
I never made a strong delineation. You just agreed that was my story the entire time.
No, because it is totally possible.
You just agreed that was my story the entire time. It is totally possible that there is uncompleted work on the show. In excess of what you're paid for. That makes you have no evidence, and that makes no fucking sense. So all the evidence you have supports what my story was the entire time.
I don't have hard evidence either way. I don't have hard evidence either way.
So then you only have one thing that I ever did that was wrong, which is the thing that I admitted was wrong the entire fucking time. I didn't obfuscate the nature of the payments at all, Kuihman. That was my story initially. You are a retard.
No, it was not your story initially. You've already acknowledged your story changed. Your story has changed. Your story has changed.
How has it changed?
Because you said that you were paid after the work before, and now you're saying you were paid before the work.
That is misremembering an unimportant detail.
Okay,
the only relevant thing is that the work.
So we agree the story changed. So the story is not exactly the same, is it? So the story
is not misremembering an unimportant detail.
You are repeatedly, you are just so dishonest. It's so obvious what you're doing. You're repeatedly overstating the nature of the evidence you have and the nature of how robust the story was.
I said I didn't have any evidence, Kuihman. What are you talking about? How can I overstate the evidence when I come out and say I don't have access to this account? I have no fucking evidence.
Because you keep saying that any evidence that has and will come out will exonerate you and prove your side, and it didn't. It didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
You can't produce a single other thing that I did wrong. You're getting credit.
Can I cut in through both of you? Can I cut in through both of you right now?
You just said you misremembered.
I'm just trying to help both like the audience understand what's going on. So Doomer's saying this helped his side because it's showing that not only was he paid for work prospectively before he'd done any work for them, $40 40 hours at $20 an hour, that they then upped it on the next payment for 40 hours at $25 an hour, and seemed to afterwards continue to seek out his employment and seek to pay him for additional work. So it seems like there wasn't that much of an issue with the work he was producing, and that he was paid and did the work for the 2 payments he got that weren't the $2,800 for Hassan. Kuihman's argument
that way.
Okay, you're saying so. Kuihman's yep. That was Doomer's side. Kuihman's argument is saying, but actually, because you said it was prepaid work, and then you were paid for work that was already done, was the wording Doomer used. It proves that you were lying because you weren't prepaid for that work. You were paid after that work was done, or you were paid. Sorry,
the other way around.
I said the opposite. Yeah, I said the opposite. You were prepaid for that work. You said you were paid for work that was already done, as in you were being paid for work done, but you were prepaid, and that shows an inconsistency in the story, and that you've said this whole time like any leaks will exonerate you. Just real quick, where I come down on that, I do think that probably I come down a little closer to Doomer on that. Like, it seems to me that I would interpret it that way, that they were okay with the work, at least, if not impressed with it, that they upped his pay and continued to pay him over time. But I also think it's like unfortunate for Doomer that you couldn't get these messages, couldn't get access to them, because now you do have something that is inconsistent. I would agree with you that it's in a way that's non-tangible, but unfortunately there are going to be people who disagree with you as well. Anyway, I just wanted to get all of the arguments out for both sides.
There's going to be people like Kuihman who are going to grasp onto any little straw and make it into the biggest fucking thing in the world when it doesn't matter. It makes no difference at all in the grand scope of the story. Kuihman knows that I only did one thing wrong.
I love how you have to desperately poison the well. You desperately poison the well. You're just like, you're a retard. You're hoping onto irrelevant detail. You have to spurg out constantly. You can't have a calm discussion about it. I can sit here and talk to you pretty freely about just like what I think of it. Dude, I'm covering shit as it comes out. It's just, I'm streaming.
I'm sure, Kuihman, you have never poisoned the well. I'm sure you are being completely impartial. I'm sure there's no issues
I've been
at all in
fair.
your analysis.
Yeah, I've been really quite
you
fair.
Don't look at logs that are very, very obviously favoring me and say some schizophrenic bullshit. I'm sure.
I mean,
Kuihman,
you can go watch. You can go. Show me an example.
You give the accountability of the people who are being fucking psychopaths. I'm sure you do that.
Give me my unironically evil video. Show my horrible coverage that I've done to you, all the slandering I've done. Just show me it, dude, and I'll say sorry, Doomer. Sorry, I was so mean to you in that video. Sorry, I called you DoomerMedia that time. But you've got nothing. You've got nothing. You're just like vaguely going to like, you're just like vaguely gesturing
for a fucking week. You don't have anything.
Yeah. Well, I've just explained to you my position on each.
Kuihman, how many things did the people who are fucking with me do wrong? How many times have they lied?
STV seems to have misrepresented the nature of a string or strings lying about it. One of the two is. So STV shouldn't have gone public before the date of the fucking original payment plan. And Sunday hates you, but I don't know what he's doing wrong right now.
You didn't catch any inconsistencies, no lies in the video, no problems, nothing that was of poor taste, nothing that shouldn't be leaked or is irrelevant, anything like that?
There was one slip up in the video that I definitely noticed, but I won't say it on stream just for everyone's sake, but there is definitely one slip up. I don't have anything else. If you've got evidence of something, sure, I'd love to see it.
Okay, so you can identify one thing that I did wrong 2 years ago, and I think you would agree, reading the STV Philly logs, I made a completely good faith effort to try and resolve it, and there are people who are lying and fucking with me, okay? Why is it that you were so focused on me?
Well, because that's the interesting drama.
Okay, so you're just drama farming. You just don't give a shit.
That's what I stream about, drama, bro.
Just want to point out that I've made that clear to everybody I can multiple times. I literally talked about it tonight, Kuihman. I said, yeah, Kuihman's just doing this because it's funny and it's like good content, and I have no problem with that. I don't know why people. Yeah, that is what it is. I think Sunday deeply hates you, but what? Sorry, what did you say?
Why are you sitting here saying I have nothing?
Who said that?
Because you're spurging out. You're just vaguely gesturing to the idea that I've been schizophrenic about you in my coverage when it's just not true. You've got no example. You haven't actually said anything. You're just going, oh, I don't believe this guy. He's a retard. Oh, he said mean things about me. It's just like it's fucking retarded, dude. You're just vaguely gesturing towards this idea that I've said shit about you. You've got nothing. Like I said, you've got nothing.
You have nothing. You were spurging out about something. You can't provide a second thing that I did wrong. You have to do this President Sunday
You can't provide
bullshit.
a second thing that I did wrong.
You haven't. You have not.
You got the second thing I did wrong. I did provide a second thing you did wrong. You repeatedly got this detail wrong. Repeatedly got this detail wrong.
That helps me. It makes me look better. It doesn't necessarily help you.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't do. Only by your interpretation. It absolutely does. Only by your interpretation. Only by your interpretation.
First of all, they lied about this. They said there was an outstanding contract. This proves there was not a contract. I was paid an hourly rate. It proves that I did all of the work that I was paid for, because I was paid in January and I was still working for them in March, and we had a conversation that implies all of the work for January was done. Otherwise, that conversation would make absolutely no fucking sense. So we know there was not an outstanding contract. We know I was paid an hourly rate, and we know I did the work that I was paid for. How does this not make me look better?
Which is the conversation that makes it clear that all the work is done?
The one where I say I'm not going to do the Hassan video and I'm going to keep working on the show.
That doesn't necessarily make it clear that all the work is done.
Let's bring it up.
Sure, we can, of course. That doesn't make it clear that all the work is done, though. I already know it doesn't.
Can you link that to me, Kuihman, so I can show it on stream?
Sure, let me find out. 1 minute.
What the fuck is Darius doing?
I don't know why you have to overstate
I don't know,
the
Kelly.
nature
Different
of your
stream.
Never mind. Don't want to look at that. Nasty. I just saw Xena spurging in the chat, so. You gross.
Okay, I'll give you this. It does say final ETA for the treatments.
Wow.
So, I mean, yeah, you could.
Oh, here. Doomer's giving me this.
So, yeah, I'm putting it in the side chat as well. Just there. Oh, there we go.
Haven't heard from you. So just checking in on the ETA for the treatments and the draft script. Treatments probably today. Drafts, I don't know. I'll have something for the weekend for sure. I'll keep working on it, so it's unlikely to be final.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't say final. Okay, so it's not final. And the last handing was on the 18th.
This is on February 18th. So if I open the PayPal thing, let me look here. When is the next PayPal payment that comes through? I had this.
There's no PayPal payments.
No, he's already been prepaid for this work.
Isn't.
So he says. So you say here, Doomer, that treatments probably today. Drafts, I don't know. I'll have something by the weekend for sure, but I'll keep working on it. So it's unlikely to be final. Did you hand anything in past the 18th of February or not?
I don't remember the exact dates of fucking work.
I remember.
Okay, then show me
final
the
thing you
evidence of what
handed
I did.
in. Sure, I can go to Sunday's video right now because you.
Okay, first of all, you are absolutely okay. You have no fucking idea if what they're showing is everything. You do not have a fucking clue.
You're correct. I don't. But unless there's more evidence, what can I do? I'm analyzing the evidence as it comes. That's my point. Right? Like, okay, so Doomer, I've got this here.
So wait. It's my burden when I have no ability to provide evidence.
It's not your burden. I'm just talking
so it's
about
my
the
burden to provide evidence for my claims. But these people who have all of the evidence, you're willing to give them charitability and assume they have even more evidence that hasn't been shown.
So you say treatments probably today, drafts, I don't know, something by the weekend for sure. It seems like the final hand-in we have any evidence of, is on the 18th of February, and it says 3 treatments. Was there a draft also handed in at that point, or was the draft still outstanding?
No fucking idea. How can I check?
I'll just make it
completed, was it? Because this was for the second payment.
I'll just make it clear really quickly that the payments, as far as I can tell, are for hours contracted, and the actual work product handed in from those hours contracted is not a part of it.
Sure. I agree. I'll agree with that, but we also don't have an invoice because Doomer didn't invoice, I don't think. So, I mean, we also can't. There's no hard evidence that Doomer completed all of the work on the show. So his constant claims that is the case, just for the audience here, that was totally untrue. So all the people making the claims,
if they want to claim,
the evidence they've provided points towards the work being unfinished.
That is not true. They paid me in January for work in January. I'm still talking to them in March and working with them in March. What are you talking about?
But the payments weren't for work after they were completed. The payments, you're not still working with them in March. You ghosted them in March, in early March, 5th of March, I believe, or 4th of March, something like that.
Oh, that's interesting, Kuihman. That means I was working with them in March.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yes.
Again,
okay,
I just want to point out
you're having a rough time of it here, man. I don't know what to say.
You're just fucking wrong. You just admitted I was talking to them in March.
Yeah, the 2nd of March or something, 3rd of March, maybe. Yeah,
it was the 6th.
What are the messages we have there?
Oh man, we can pull up 3treatments.pdf if I'll do that.
Was this for the show that you were thinking about, Kuihman?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't Erudite a part of this show?
Your last message was March 6th. Yeah, March 6th. You said ruffle on March 6th.
Ruffle?
Well, I'll play some next week when work is done, and ruffle on March 6th. And then March 5th,
I'm pretty sure
you said Lamau.
He's personal DMs. There's a lot of other DMs with other people and DMs in a server. He's just very, very selectively releasing stuff. So it's not a confirmation that March 6th was necessarily the last time.
Okay, so it's gone from all the evidence shows that I completed all my work to
it does.
Well, they're just selectively releasing. It doesn't.
It does. It absolutely does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
But it doesn't. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It just doesn't.
Okay, then you're a fucking retard. I don't like. How do you not understand this? If the January payments for work in January, I'm still working for them in fucking March. What makes you think the fucking work was outstanding?
Okay, Doomer, understand this, right? You were paid 1st of November for 40 hours work, and that was suggested to be over the course of a month. You were not then paid again until January. So I don't know whether it is the case that you were doing that full 40 hours within 1 month, or is it being stretched out? So you working for them still in February doesn't actually prove to me that the work was all completed and you're waiting for another payment. That actually doesn't show that at all.
Okay, so just to be clear, you're just going to assume that I'm guilty until I have evidence of innocence.
I'm saying
assume the claims against me
saying
are true.
I'm saying that the evidence does not prove your innocence. You've repeatedly said that the evidence exonerates you. It doesn't.
The evidence all verifies my original story. It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. This is something
I've already
I told
identified
Keemstar
one way in which it directly contradicts your original story.
Day. Wait.
I've already. Well,
you
said the payments for
prepaid
work
versus
was
not
already
prepaid.
done.
Sure.
Yep.
That doesn't make
there's
any
a direct
meaningful
contradiction in your story. Okay, so now it doesn't make a meaningful difference to your story. A different so you want so now you want two things you did wrong and two contradictions, otherwise it doesn't count. Okay, cool. Nice one. I don't know what to tell you, dude. This is insane. You're behaving in an unhinged way.
Insane.
You need to log off.
You've been covering this for a fucking week, acting like a fucking Hitler. And you have one thing that I did wrong.
At all. I haven't acted like a Hitler at all.
That makes
I've actually said many times,
Doomer,
I've actually said many times we've all been in your situation where we don't have the money to pay someone back and we act like a pussy and we try to avoid them for a long time. I've said that many times. I've said it's a very human thing to do. It's very normal. Everyone's been there. It's not like the crazy. You shouldn't be cancelled over it. People should just know in case they lend you money in the future. That's all I've been saying. I haven't said anything crazier than that. That's all I've been saying. I say you cry like a bitch as well. And I mean,
I'm sure
the evidence stands. I get on stream. I have fun. I make a little bit of money. Of course, I'm going to keep covering it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably post this as a YouTube segment tomorrow.
Okay, so what you think that I did wrong is the original thing we all agree on, and I misremembered one detail that makes no sense to anything. Is there anything else I've done wrong, Kuihman?
Hold on. I'm aware that Bug's taken segments from my stream and put them on your channel. I'm very aware of that. Okay. Go ahead.
Anything else?
Darius
we would never do
committed
that.
at least 8 assaults and 3 sexual assaults in the last hour. Wow.
Wait, hold on. That's Keemstar?
Darius. They said they keep
Darius.
telling me like he was touching Danny when he was throwing up or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I just fucking hate pedophiles, man. What can I say?
Ew. Not sure how accurate, but don't want to know either way. But Zeno.
What do you think I said?
Broken.
Are you talking about Darius?
Yeah, don't worry. You guys
gross.
continue screaming at each other. Who owes the
that's
money? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Woo.
Anything else, Doomer?
So, Duma, are you just gonna do this video then, or what?
What video?
And you said you were doing the Hassan video.
Yeah, I'm doing this on video.
Oh yeah, it would be done by now if you didn't spend so much time in Discord, mate.
Kelly, first of all, I'm not staying in the Discord, Kelly. I'm gonna leave for a while to get away from
So you admit that I was right. Okay.
Right about what, Kelly?
That you shouldn't spend so much time in Discord. That's why you left.
Kelly, I will never admit that you were right about anything, okay?
No, you don't need to. I just am.
Have a job, Domi.
Wow.
Okay, we got anything else, or are we going back to covering Keemstar? Apparently, this guy tried to groom a 15-year-old minor.
Oh, sorry. Just one second. Sorry, I need to run this back a second. I got a DM from Sunday. I'm speaking through.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. We don't need any Sunday content on the stream.
Listen,
this is pertinent to the Doomer
conversation
conversation explicitly.
It's
not about Doomer.
It's about Doomer.
Okay. Go ahead.
What String said indicates the January payment was because he was short on funds, so they prepaid him for more hours, had no relation to previous work done.
I don't believe that.
Wait,
if String
what?
wants to come on and talk about this himself, we can do that. I'm not going to take anything he says through a proxy seriously. Hold on. You can't take anything he says seriously through a proxy, because the last time he did that with STV Philly, he then invalidated it and said he had nothing to do with the guy. I will not accept any information from that guy through a proxy. He can come on himself, or he can shut the fuck up.
That's why I've been submitted.
Wait, what? What? Can you repeat that? What did he say?
I'll just send it to you, Demo. I'll just send it to you.
I mean, I have you blocked. Where are you going to send it to me?
Well, then you won't know. Then I guess I'll send it to JStock.
Who is Paperboy? He's asking.
I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you on the internet. I can't look at what you're saying anymore.
I can't find his name on the ban list.
Okay, this is I see what he's saying. I should go get screenshots of all the transcripts of this if we're gonna go over it too at some point in the future. That's what Kuihman sent me.
So he's trying to claim that he paid me for more work when the work wasn't done.
I wouldn't bite down on that unless he's actually going to come in and talk about it himself. Because as I just said, the last time he was working through a proxy was he just invalidated that and said that person didn't represent him. So I wouldn't take anything said through a proxy about String or by String seriously.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
To clear it up.
Paperboy, you aren't even banned. I don't know why you're not in the Discord, because I don't see you on the ban list.
King Ghidra, Doomer doesn't have access to those accounts anymore. He tried to leave the internet and deleted his shit or something. I don't know what the process is for recovering any of that stuff.
Yeah, like you do. Everyone's been there. We've all been there.
I don't think there is a process.
Yeah, oh, he's just retarded. He just didn't rejoin the Discord. Mate, you need to rejoin the Discord when you've been unbanned. You plebe. Yeah, they unbanned you last week.
Just since we're in a little lull in the conversation, guys, just going to shill the Patreon one more time. Patreon.com/JSTLK. Okay, we're going to try it for Oilers only after this. If you're in the Oiler role, you can join the Oiler channel. We're going to have a conversation after the stream, little post-stream cool down. And apparently August says he's going to be there. So August wants to meet everybody who's willing to shill out big dollars so that he can try to recruit them for the Anything Else podcast, I assume, where he is the mastermind. So
why did you get banned just for posting that? All he did was join and post one picture of me photoshopped as Mark Zuckerberg and then got banned.
Who did this?
It wasn't me that banned him. Why would I ban him for that?
I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Paperboy.
Oh, I don't recall this guy.
It's just funny because that's his only post as well. I don't know. That's funny.
So if you guys have ever been interested in speaking to August editing, just know that you go to patreon.com/JSTLK. Okay? View as a patron. You would view it as a guest or something. I don't quite know what that would look like. But then you go to the memberships, you could sign up for the Oiler tier, okay? The Oiler tier will get access to the call where August is. Okay? Right after the stream.
Is that hidden payments, JStalk?
Is that hidden payments? I don't know what that means. Also, I should put this in the actual tiers or whatever. Hold on. I should put this in as an actual benefit. I don't know what you mean by hidden payments. I'll get the meme, bro. Oh, like, am I paying shit to August? I don't know what you... yeah, I don't know.
No,
I won't pay anything to
hiding
August.
Patreon income.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. It also takes a little bit to update, and I just released it today. Like, some of the tabs don't show what memberships I have and stuff.
Follow action.
This affects taxes your members pay. Oh, should I be doing this differently? Wait. Okay. Let me see here.
The ban was such a long time ago, I can't even scroll back on the audit log to see who banned you. It only goes back to like the 19th of February.
Oh, by
Sorry,
the way,
I don't know who banned you. That's funny though.
just real quick, guys. Doomer's out. Just as an aside, my payments are showing, by the way. My payments are absolutely showing.
Well,
I don't know. Did Doomer just leave, or I don't know if
Yes,
something
so.
happened. Let me see here. Discord. Yeah, he did just leave. He's out. Discord.gg/JSTLK, by the way, guys, if you want to join the Discord, if you're not there yet. There's a little bit, I think it was only for like a mod who subscribed to the Patreon, ended up getting kicked out of the Discord. So if that happens, just rejoin and I'll fix the permissions. I'm not totally sure why that happened exactly. I think it had something to do with conflicting permissions somehow. So anyway, I think that's probably not going to be a problem. I'm not totally sure though.
Okay, I might go indulge my narcissism a little bit.
Wait. Indulge your narcissism in what way?
Watch people covering this stream from 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I need to
There are other people watching this stream apparently?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are.
Yeah, I get it. Wait. Hold on. You could totally do that in the post-stream cooldown channel, Kuihman. You should present, and then we can recover your stuff. Exclusive content for all the people who just subscribed.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll be there. It's a 50-50. Okay. I might be in the post-stream.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll catch you later.
All right. Yeah, see you around.